I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough.
How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And Ding Dong. Ryan, 104.1 KRBE.
Well, good morning, Houston, Texas. It's Wednesday. It's December the 4th of 2024, and it's 5:59 a.m. with the gang. Roula, Ryan, Eric, Special K, and Sam. This time tomorrow will be live from Texas Children's, so
that's exciting.
A little bit of a different vibe instead of just rolling on into our little room here. We'll be rolling into a giant hospital.
Anytime you shake up the norm, and we've talked about this in the past, like you get in the car to go to work, and then all of a sudden you blink, and you're like, how did I get here? I don't even remember getting here. Like,
when you guys go the wrong way, you're gonna end up here. To the hospital.
Man.
No.
I did that for Nutcracker Market. I did that for Nutcracker Market. When we had to do live broadcast from Nutcracker Market, my muscle memory started making me head this way. And I go, wait, what am I doing? Oh, no, NRG. So I went back around. But yeah, it'll be fun tomorrow. I wonder if they've moved that yogurt machine so that lady doesn't get mad she can't get her yogurt.
Because it always made so much noise. Now, behind the scenes...
Or was it like a veggie bowl or something?
It was a vending machine of some sort.
Ice cream because it's something that melts.
Yes.
Right. Oh, okay.
So when we're doing the broadcast, they set up this really nice booth for us. But unfortunately, there's this vending machine that sells like frozen products, ice cream, and it makes a lot of noise through our microphone. So we have to disconnect it. When we do that, everything melts inside the machine.
Whoopsie. Well, and this one lady was very upset because she was apparently craving her ice cream so bad. She goes, wait, you mean it's going to be off the whole day? Because you guys are going to be live.
Sorry.
But there's not like a little window where we can plug it back in and get me my sandwich.
But the guy had to come back because I guess he has an alarm if it goes off. The guy that owns it. And he had to come back and...
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. He's like, oh, crap. He's
losing money.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, I have a little warning for somebody courtesy of our Eyes on the Streets, our texters at 37530. It says, good morning, y'all. 3-car fender bender in the fast lane just past Shepherd Curve, southbound on 45. Looks like it just happened. Hasn't even started moving over yet.
Oh, no.
45 South's going to start sucking very shortly.
And that was like 5:40.
5:40.
We wouldn't know. We don't have a TV that we can see anymore.
I know, they just gave up there, didn't
They
they?
just gave up. Like, it doesn't work anymore.
How long has that TV been out, y'all?
It has been off for at least a month and a half.
I feel like longer.
Probably 2 months.
Maybe a month or two.
Yeah.
Let's just buy
look, I can
let's
see.
put an iPad up there, just tape it, and then...
I know.
It won't be big enough. Yeah, several
This would be
lanes of
funny.
North
This
Freeway
one, is it 45 north at Little York? Because that one just popped up on Channel 13. Several lanes. 2 left lanes blocked. I-45 southbound at Little York. That just came up on the other TV we can see. But I have to turn all the way around to see it.
I got an extra TV at home. If I brought that in, would you?
I don't think it's the TV. I think
not
it's
the
the
TV,
box.
it's the box.
You gotta get with your Comcast people and tell them to come on out here. You've been doing those commercials for a long time.
Yeah, call them.
Call your people and tell them to get
Call
that box
Bob
over
and say,
here.
Get in here, Bob.
Hey, Bob, come on down here. Bring the toolbox.
Switch out the box.
Yeah, we just
What's
need
in
a
the
new
box?
You're
What's in the
supposed to.
box?
I do talk about Xfinity, and I believe in them, and I've used them for all these years. But no matter what provider you use, every so often, you should refresh your equipment. You get updated equipment.
Although updates for like the iPhone with that photo album.
Oh, man, I can't find anything.
No.
Wait, hold on. Why? What's your...
Whoever invented this new design should be fired.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I
Tell me
don't
why.
want people to lose jobs, but this person...
You have to jump through hoops now.
It looks like crap.
Yes, because it
we go
used to be
back?
at the bottom. You could just hit years, months.
But now it's all
Now it's a
together.
whole grid.
It's like small little tiles now, 1,000 of them.
No,
But
you're
you can-
right.
You can make them.
Well, the years and the months come up down here in a little bubble, but it's not the way it
No,
used to.
it's
Ryan,
crap.
it's the layout initially
Yes,
where you
yes.
where you used to look for
yeah.
albums versus recent versus...
Right.
It's all one long thing. And you can go in there and edit stuff out. Like, I don't want this.
okay.
It's just, why do people have to ruin things?
I know.
You change it just
Just to
you
change
change it to change it. Make it better.
People like things, to be normal and not to change. I realize you got to change sometimes, but
I just wish I wasn't on that Apple crack. Like,
I know.
I was thinking about that this morning.
get off it.
like everything I have is tied to Apple.
I know.
Now that you can't, when you buy something, you spend all that more money and you don't even get a block to charge. You have to go buy a charger.
I know.
Really?
Like that.
You don't get blocks
So
anymore?
dumb.
Because that's how they figured. Hey, we
That's how
can't
they
think
can
we
make
can't think of anything new.
Oh, and then every couple
We're just
years
gonna make
they'll-
more money by charging you for a cord,
Yeah.
or a block.
And every couple years they change like the
yeah,
ports.
the port.
So we can-
makes me
They
crazy.
had to do that one though.
Well,
They got
yeah,
sued in
I know
Europe.
the USB
The lightning thing. They had to be.
compatible.
The car that I drive, they started putting the USB-C in the car. I feel like they're always a step ahead, and so they they gave me the C's before I was ready for them. And I was like, wait, there's only one USB port in this car right now? Hold on.
The car you have is more European.
Yeah, it's a German car. So I have one USB, and then all the other ones, if there's two other ones, they're C's. Now, that seems to be fine because...
I bought an adapter block.
We have these, but... when I first got the car, I go, okay, so I've got one USB I can use for my phone. And what did I have to use the other one for? I don't know why I needed more than one, but I felt like, yeah, this kind of stinks. But then it gradually you just gravitate over.
Did y'all see that the FBI is warning iPhone and Android users to stop sending text between each other, and we need to encrypt everything between one another? Not iPhone to iPhone.
Is that from Ancient Aliens last night?
No, this is from Forbes.
Never heard of them. No.
Okay. And they said that I mean, the Chinese have hacked everyone's phone.
They make them, so it's probably easy to do.
Oh, right.
They programmed it in there.
I get it, Kevin, and I think it's nice that you want to try and be proactive and be safe with your phone. But honestly, by the time we read about something and it's on Facebook, hey, do this step to protect your phone.
They're already 2 steps ahead. They're like on.
Yeah, it's like it's not
every
even,
other day. It's like something you got to go and fix another setting so that you don't get hacked.
Or stupid calls.
I'm going to do a class action suit. I feel
class action, Kevin.
I'm in. I'll join you this time. I saw this yesterday. I'm going to blow your mind, guys.
All right.
That should be a
this?
rapid fire quiz. I read that whole thing.
All right.
See this?
Yes.
Because it came out yesterday on,
it's cool.
On Miss Facto.
Okay.
George Washington never knew dinosaurs existed.
Okay.
You know that?
Oh, wow.
Because they
There's
didn't
proof.
discover dinosaurs until later.
He died in 1799, and they didn't find
No fossils.
the fossil until like 1824.
Oh, wow.
So his whole life, our first president never knew we had dinosaurs.
That doesn't throw me, though.
I think this is weird.
It was the 1700s.
Yeah, but you just think they would.
Yeah, but they
They
didn't
would
know.
know.
They didn't
No,
know
I don't-
history.
I mean, I don't know.
That just makes you think about other things they don't
couldn't
know about.
communicate. When Lincoln got shot, it took how long to get the word out that Lincoln was shot? So why would Washington know about
Well, it took-
dinosaurs?
How about slavery?
All
Oh,
of
yeah.
that. I'm just saying
That's
that does not throw
Juneteenth
me.
here in Galveston.
Oh my God, it took 3 years,
This is
right?
something you don't think about,
Wow.
though. You thought, I thought they knew about
Yeah,
dinosaurs.
because by the time somebody around the world, somewhere in another land, found a fossil and figured out what that was, how long was that slow train to get to here
And
and
nobody
be
was
like,
like, what
hey,
the hell's this thing? They
we
see
found
one piece, it's a
what
rib?
looks like kind of like a spine of something. No, that totally does not throw me that George Washington didn't know about
I
dinosaurs.
just never thought of that. I go,
Who's
huh.
the first person that knew about dinosaurs? That's the bigger question.
Yeah, and
Well,
how'd they know what it
1824.
was?
Right.
Well, let's
How'd
find
they know
out.
what it was when they figured it, when they saw it? You probably saw that thing. I'm the queen of seeing something.
creature
Yeah.
beneath the earth.
Well, you don't ever see it all in one piece. They've pieced it all together
They
over
were
the
saying
years.
also
Sometimes.
sharks are like, they were here before
Here it
trees.
is. The first
Megalodons.
person to find a dinosaur fossil was Robert Plott, an Englishman who discovered the lower end of a thigh bone in 1677. He believed the bone belonged to a giant human being.
They
All
never
right,
knew.
so 1677, and he's in England. And what year was
The first dinosaur fossil was 1824.
Yeah, see.
Wow.
So if he saw that, so it took from 1677 to 1824 to figure out that's a fossil.
So like 200 years, they'll be like,
That's a
you know,
big dude.
President Trump never knew about aliens. You know, if they find aliens in 200 years.
Oh, I'm with Kevin. Like, I watch-
president, you want to know all the facts.
I watch all these like alien type shows. Netflix has got a whole bunch of them, and they hide all this stuff from the presidents. They don't let them know. They
Read another one. There's some really fun ones.
I
on
just
there.
got.
Yeah,
there's a
Copy
bunch.
that one.
I
Oh
just copied
man,
it. I
there's
didn't
so
go
many
to that.
different ones.
Do another
on there.
mind blown fact.
I just remember seeing the one about the sharks. How they've been around longer than trees.
Really?
Yeah, like 450 million years. And
Oh,
There's a-
and here's
Here's
another one.
All those things. It's just interesting.
We are closer in years
Oh, yeah.
to Cleopatra than Cleopatra was to the building of the Great Pyramids.
Oh, we are.
Okay.
So she was outside of 300 years after that.
And what was it about Christopher Columbus and America?
What
the
about
Roman
it?
Empire?
Oh, the
ended,
Roman Empire
went
was
down 40
still,
years.
Yeah, was still going on as Christopher Columbus was discovering America.
The fallen empire, the Romans, they knew about America.
How long did it take for the Roman Empire to fall? Like, it didn't happen overnight.
Well, then that must have been whatever year that was.
Yeah, it's
That was
still-
1492 plus 50.
Yeah,
Yeah.
minus
I would-
40.
you can really go down the rabbit hole if you just Google mind blowing facts.
Oh, yeah.
So I just Googled that to see what kind of information comes up. Anne Frank and Martin Luther King Jr. were born the same year.
Oh, wow.
You just don't think.
Right? You think the Diary of Anne Frank, she was like this little girl, And like, oh, well, what year was that? Well, that was the same year Martin Luther King Jr. was born.
She was only 14, right? When she was.
I mean, she was born like 30s or something.
They're born 1929.
Oh, wow.
January 15 for Martin Luther King, June 12 for Anne Frank.
Our
Isn't that
10th
crazy?
president has a grandson alive today, and he's 94 years old. Our
Really?
10th president.
Who was our 10th president?
And what was that guy's name?
I don't.
Because he didn't have kids
remember
till
that back
he was like
How do you
67
know
or
these
something.
weird facts.
Well, there was a Twitter feed that had this whole thing. Because we're
But
like
you
fact
memorized
nerds.
it?
You gotta have something to do when you're in the bathroom.
Yeah.
That's
why I used to buy.
Now
Don't you
people are
remember I
doing
used to
this.
buy those
You gotta
books?
read something.
I used to have these books, and they still have them. You can find them called the Bathroom Reader.
I have these things like
And
here.
they're a
there
lot
you
of
go.
fun.
There is a thing called
That's
Did
so
You Know? I
funny.
want to do this as a
Oh,
bad.
I love Did You Know? I do this all the time weekends with Roula. I do random facts.
I got 1,000 of these.
I go,
things.
here's some random facts, and I always use this
I
on
don't know if they're any
weekends with
good.
Roula.
Today's. I just.
Okay.
The average number of grapes in a bottle of wine is 736.
Oh my
Wow.
God!
That's a lot
Yeah.
of work.
The U.S. produces the most blueberries than anybody else in the world.
Okay.
Have y'all ever picked blueberries?
No.
Have you ever had a toddler?
Right.
They inhale.
They'll probably put it
love
up their
blueberries.
nose.
They love blueberries.
Blueberries.
29% of men have borrowed deodorant from their girlfriend and worn hers.
I've done that in a pinch.
I still want to get that deodorant you talked about. What's it called?
Oh, certain dry.
Certain. I can't find it.
What is certain
What?
dry?
I was like at
Really?
Target. That was it.
Yeah, and you couldn't find it.
Is it a roll-on?
I'll
a
just
spray?
bring mine,
just
the one I
bring it
don't
in. I'll
use
just-
anymore for
I'll
you
try
and give
it.
it to you. It is a roll on. You're supposed to use it at night before you go to bed. And it's just supposed to like absorb all of your sweat. So
Is
the
that
next
good, though?
day, I mean,
Wait, you put it all over your
Does it
body?
have
no,
aluminum
no,
in
you
it?
just put.
Yeah.
I'm sure,
Hey, that's a
I'm
big
sure it does,
deal.
Kev.
You'll sweat
You
somewhere
they have
else.
the
You just
all
put it
over.
That's a big deal.
underarms.
Under your
Like
arms.
above your
Okay.
butt crack or something.
No,
that-
you just put it under your underarms. I used to put it on my hands because I have like sweaty hands,
Oh, my
and
God.
I was like,
And it worked?
I don't know. Thinking about it though, my hands are sweating now. Yeah, but yeah, so it's called Certain Dry. Maybe I'll try and bring mine in, or I'll look for you and get you some.
I'll go on Amazon.
Here's
Yeah,
some
that's
more
what you should do.
mind-blowing facts. Ready for a couple more?
Hit us.
All right.
Around a third of people say gossip is the only thing they love about their job. A third of all people
That's funny.
say they live for the gossip at work, and that's what they love about their job.
Unless you work by yourself at home and.
What am I doing? What's a scuttlebutt on me?
That's right.
And I am not in this 75%, but 75% of people would give up watching television, shopping, and using a cell phone in exchange for a flatter stomach. Listen, this is as good as it's going to get.
You're gonna-
This is what I got.
If you don't do those, like watch TV all day, you'll have a flatter
You
stomach.
probably have time to go to the gym and make a
I'm so
flatter
sick of my
stomach
watch.
happen.
My watch sucks. It's the time to stand up, Eric. Shut up. Time for you to do your job. Just tell me the
Getting shamed
time.
by your watch?
I know. Stupid watch.
being on the
I
couch
play
too
with
long.
my phone when I'm planking. You know, I just look down, just read, and
Watch
then,
something.
yeah, and then you
Oh,
lose.
you plank, bro?
Yeah, I mean, I'll do anything. I'll try anything. You know.
Coming up next in
to
the
hurt
Celebrity
her.
Scoop, from mind-blowing facts parlayed into Celebrity Scoop, what celebrity has a car that's actually fueled by wine?
A carbo.
And who turned 42 but actually claims she's only 5? That was a
Five.
wacky.
That's probably a leap year thing.
Nope.
Oh.
Has nothing to do with a leap year, but sure has something to do with a lot of people worried about somebody's mental state when it comes to this celebrity.
It's a wacko.
We'll talk about that.
I can guess.
Coming up next in Scoop. Here's your weather for today.
It looks like rain today. Going to be a high in the low 70s right now. 60 degrees and 612 on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
On KRBE.
It is brought to you by Taquerias Arandas. Don't forget, 8 o'clock this morning, we're going to play the rapid fire quiz. Your chance to get into the holiday spirit. If you're not there yet, it's the 11th annual Sugarland Holiday Lights at Constellation Field, happening through January the 5th. Guys,
It's pretty.
there are over 3.5 million Christmas lights at Constellation Field.
That's
It
impressive.
is amazing. They have a 40-foot light-up tree. They do light shows. They have numerous theme displays. Santa Claus will be there only until the 23rd because he's very busy after that.
Okay.
Holiday vendors, food, ice skating, all kinds of stuff.
I want to
So-
watch them take it down.
No, actually, I want to watch
Do
them
they
a
take
time
their-
lapse of putting it up.
But do they take their time? Because you know when you take stuff down,
I saw
Christmas,
partially
you just throw it
taken
away.
down.
I'll worry about it next year.
The cords are all messed
The big
up.
ball.
I think
Giant
about
ball of
3 years
cord.
ago, I was doing a gig, and don't you remember, Eric? I was doing a gig, and they were in the process of taking it down, and I was taking a nap in the manger.
Oh, yeah.
I seen that picture.
Not recall that.
I was like, this might be a little blasphemous.
We also want to remind you that tomorrow morning we'll be live from Texas Children's Hospital because we are all about raising money that stays right here in Houston for the families and the children at Texas Children's. So if you want to get a jump on donating, text the letters KRBE. Our call letters to the radio station are KRBE. Send it to 51555. And starting at 6 o'clock tomorrow all day, KRBE is live at the hospital. All right, so who's a celebrity? Talk about these mind-blowing facts. Who's the celebrity that has a car that is fueled by wine? Can I take a guess who that would be?
What country?
I didn't say a country.
Okay, because I'm thinking like someone in like California.
Well, I know
or
Willie Nelson
Right.
drives that bus that's run off cooking oil.
What's the guy who has the salad dressing?
Paul Newman?
He
Well, he's
died.
dead.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. He's been dead for a while.
Oh,
his
yeah.
family's like,
I didn't know.
I'm sure they're not over
Missed
it,
it.
I
but
think he's been dead for like 20
Like,
years.
I would think that
how I
you think,
missed it.
okay, well, maybe is it like one of the billionaires who just had money to literally burn? And like, okay, no, it's not them. It's Prince Charles.
Huh.
Prince Charles
You
is
mean
a
King
vintage.
Charles now.
Oh, yeah, sorry, King Charles. I forgot.
The king?
Nobody cares. He has a
nobody cares.
vintage Aston Martin that
Oh, my.
runs
On
on
wine.
wine. He found a way to make it known for his devotion to environmental causes to parlay that into how can he stop with the carbon footprint of the gas in the car.
So you're saying he could go up to his gas tank, siphon a little bit out, and have a nice little.
No, engineers
drink.
at Aston Martin. No, you're not going to drink it. No.
Because of the expense of
Engineers at
that.
Aston Martin have discovered that their cars could run on surplus English white wine
Oh,
mixed with a whey protein. Now, they urged King Charles, well, he was Prince Charles at the time when he got it, to not switch out the fuel because they said, yes, it actually can run, but we think it might ruin the whole thing. And he said, well, I won't drive it then, but I just want to know if it actually runs. And they admit that it ran better and was more powerful on that fuel than it was on petroleum, like petrol. What? Yeah. And it smells delicious as you're driving.
Burnt up wine.
Well, I bet you that's
Yeah,
true because
that's
once
weird.
again, going back to the Willie Nelson thing, people have said that when they pass his tour bus, it smells like a fast food restaurant, like the fried, like the deep fried oil.
wouldn't wine be burnt? Like Kevin was saying, when that smell, like not a good. I kind of like warm wine.
I don't know. He got the Aston Martin for his 21st birthday. And, over the years,
Didn't want a pony.
he
Must
was
be
trying to figure it
nice.
out. Okay, so I don't know how worried we should be or not worried at all. Or is Britney Spears just doing what she's doing just to keep herself talked about? Obviously everyone got on the Free Britney movement once those documentaries came out that she's being controlled by her dad and all these attorneys are making money off of her and her dad's making money off of her and she's like a workhorse. They forced her to do all these things. And if she's so mentally inept, how can she do tours and residencies and all this, right? So the country really got on top of it for Britney for a while. Then she got free of the conservatorship and she's been in charge of herself ever since. And she has been dropping all kinds of ridiculous things to us to make us feel unsure about the lack of care around her. So her birthday is December 2nd. She turned 42. Here's some audio she released on social media, and I just don't know what to think about this.
I'm not really sure why the paparazzi have me going on a plane looking like I'm wearing a Jason mask. It doesn't even look like me. I don't know why I have a torch in my hand, honestly. I think my friend accidentally gave that to me. But anyways, it's my birthday. I'm not turning 42. I'm turning 5 this year. I'm turning 5 years old. And I have to go to kindergarten tomorrow. Baby strawberry,
Right.
a very, very cute baby cake. That my friend, it really kind of hurts my feelings that the paparazzi make my face look like I'm wearing like a white Jason mask. It doesn't even look like me. They've always been incredibly cruel to me. The paparazzi in pictures and the way they've illustrated me to be in some of it. I know I'm not perfect at all by any means, but some of it is extremely mean and cruel.
Yeah.
And that's why I've moved to Mexico.
Move to Mexico.
I'm
Okay.
confused. Is she doing a baby voice on purpose?
I
Or
don't
is
know.
she
That's what I'm
sick?
saying. Like, what are
Or
we
she
supposed to
sounds like
think
an
about
old lady
this?
now. Maybe
Yeah.
she's getting into
Right.
old lady voice.
And she's not
like
turning
baby
42,
vibe.
actually. If you do the math, her birthday is 1981.
Okay.
She turned 43
43.
because this is 2024.
Oh,
so why is she
yeah.
saying she's turning 42?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Wait,
So
did
are
you
we
see the
supposed to be
video?
worried about her?
Did she have a Jason mask on?
No, there was some kind of paparazzi picture, but I asked
Makes her face
off
look
the air. I
white.
was saying, did anybody see
Right.
her in this mask
I think
she's
she's
talking
saying
about?
it made her face, maybe when they shot the light,
Well, yeah, that flash is so crazy.
made it look like a Jason
Yes,
mask.
the paparazzi's out to
Right.
get
Does
you.
she mean like she's 5 because like that's when she's on her own for the last 5 years?
That's what I was thinking. Has it been 5 years since the
That's very clever,
conservatorship?
Eric.
Like some
Yeah.
people say sobriety.
Yeah.
Okay.
right.
It's my new birth.
Has it been 5 years since she was
I don't know.
released from the conservatorship?
It's been that long.
I don't know. Was it
let's find
pre-COVID?
out.
I can't remember life before COVID and after COVID, which facts they blur into each other, right? Because that's how we live now. Pre-COVID and post-COVID. What was that, before COVID? I don't remember. I feel like the Free Britney thing was after COVID. That was like a couple of years ago. But maybe time has flown faster than we think.
She got divorced from that Persian guy like what, last year?
2021.
Yeah, November 12th,
So it was
2021.
after COVID. So she would not be
So it's
turning
only been
5.
3.
That's so weird.
I know. So when she does stuff like
That
that,
does not make sense.
like who loves you enough in your life to just be like, you just need to stop?
Well, does she have anybody?
That's what I'm asking. Who loves her enough in her life because she's alienated her mother, right, and her sister,
Yeah.
and her brother, and her dad,
Children.
Her
and
fiance
her
or
boys
husband or whatever.
her
The boys are with the dad.
boys are with the dad. Is she just alone all the time?
That's sad.
And that does happen. Like they say all the time when you see homeless people, right, talking to themselves on the street. A lot of times
A lot of times they're schizophrenic.
Well, no, I wouldn't say exactly that, but there is some sort of a mental illness happening. And I remember years ago, I did some work with a shelter, and the lady said, when you're alone for a long time, you start talking to yourself. Mm-hmm. That's why I always, when I see somebody who is obviously homeless and just talking to the sky, I always think about what that lady told me. Because, almost like an I Am Legend. Remember in I Am Legend when Will Smith was alone?
Yep.
He was going to go crazy if he didn't just set up the grocery store
He was
with the
friends with
dummies.
mannequins.
Right.
And he was
Same
friends
thing
with
with
mannequins.
Castaway, Tom Hanks with Wilson.
Yeah, you have to talk to somebody. So is Britney like totally alone? You know what I mean? Like even if you watch The Crown, and Kevin and I had jumped on board The Crown on Netflix. Look, I know it's not 100% fact, but there's got to be some fact to that story about Princess Diana she could not have friends because you could not trust a soul. Everybody was out for the dollar sign because she was the most sought after woman in the world. So who were her friends? She had a trainer. There was her driver.
People you're paying.
Yeah, and that happens a lot with celebrities, right? Celebrities become so isolated, especially when they're on tour, because they're jumping from city to city to city. You only have the people you're paying around you. There's like I don't know if there's a word for that, guys. Is there a word phenomenon that we know or we don't know about that? Like
when the people are hanging on?
No, when you're just alone all the time, and the only person that you can talk to is somebody you're paid for, so they're not really giving you a real
Like
opinion.
enablers, too.
Yeah, they're enablers. They need you to keep working because as long as you sing or as long as you dance, as long as you perform, I'm
It's
getting
such
paid.
a small percentage. It's like point.
Yeah. Most of us will never have to worry about
Most,
that.
yeah, most people aren't shut off that way.
But it
'cause
seems very
you can't.
common in the celebrity world.
Yeah, but it's just not enough of them compared to us, the normal people.
Right, but I just wonder...
Who have real problems. Not that her problems aren't real. I didn't mean to say it that way. I take that back. But I'm just saying there are far
They're just
more
different
important
kind of
things in the world to worry about.
Well, I guess to be continued on the Britney thing, because a lot of people are making a lot of... they're throwing out a lot of things there on text at 37530, and the bottom line is somebody needs to analyze and diagnose these videos of hers.
The big question Kevin has is what? What part of Mexico is?
Yeah.
Where is she in Mexico?
Where's Mexico? Hold up.
I'm gonna go hang out there.
So
He wants to go, but I'm like,
Mexico.
then I'm like, dude, I want to go there and worry about the water all the time for me to
Oh my
eat
gosh,
and drink
I
and
don't know.
live. And then as you get older, if you need hospitals,
Kevin,
compared
you
to
are
what we
not
have
the boat
here.
poster child for retire in Mexico because you always have some kind of gastrointestinal issue.
Every once in a while.
you need to go up to the Hamptons or something.
Yeah.
That water seems safe
That's
for you
pricey.
there.
Mexico. I'm starting to figure it out, what to do and not to do and what to eat beforehand, like this pack of
Do you
vitamins.
think it's maybe the ice cubes, like of mixed drinks?
Because he stays in the villages and stuff and in the downtown parts. He doesn't
Yeah.
stay like in the
But it's
hotels.
not every time. It's just like maybe once every
you go
third
off the
time.
beaten path, when
You
you
go to
get off the
Airbnbs that you
resort
can like
and
climb
you're
a mountain to.
and you're in a dive bar, somewhere in
Eat
Puerto
those
Vallarta.
taco trucks.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
try
man.
to eat. I try to just drink beer. So, that's supposed to be better.
All right, coming up next, it's holiday time and people are getting ready to go to different parties, or maybe there's like a office party or something. What's a great white elephant gift? I think that this beer company is giving us one.
Ooh.
Who in this room is going to get this white elephant gift from this beer company? If I can find it, I'll be the first one to buy it for one of y'all. But do you want it is the question.
Oh, gosh.
I don't think you want it. We'll talk about that and more around the table next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
104.1 KRBE. Back to the Roula and Ryan
All right,
Show.
you're going to want to get a jump on some white elephant gifts, and here's one for you. According to Food and Wine Magazine, which is funny because Food and Wine Magazine wouldn't usually post about perfumes, but it has to do with beer, and that is not wine, but it's a beverage you might have with your food.
Okay.
Miller High Life, over the last few years, has been offering some bar-related products that you could buy. Now, I call them gag gifts, white elephant gifts, but they're just calling them items for purchase.
I've never had Miller High Life.
I have.
I've
I
had
drank
the
it in
Beast,
college.
Milwaukee's Best.
Miller High Life.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's good.
In the past, Miller High Life has offered you a dive bar scented bar light, a dive bar flavored ice cream, and a dive bar scented candle. So it smells like a dive bar in your house.
I would not want beer ice cream. That sounds horrible.
Oh, I bet that would taste better than we think. We've had some really weird ice creams, and I would try a dive bar ice cream before
But dive bars, to me, would be like cigarette
Like
tasty.
greasy.
Yeah.
I think peanuts. Like you got peanut shells on the floor, like bar snacks.
I love those kind of
It's
bars
like a bar
where you can
snack
do
ice
that.
cream, maybe. This year, it's Miller High Life's Dive Bar Fume, like perfume. The smell
Miller High
of
Life-
the dive bar, from the satisfying crack of a freshly opened beer to the comforting, savory taste of classic bar snacks. It includes notes of leather, cedarwood, patchouli, everyone's favorite,
Ew.
sea salt, and tobacco. And it's selling for a very affordable $60.
What?
Damn.
Oh man, it's a limited number of bottles that they are releasing through their website for $60 a pop.
Who's buying that?
And
Well, if you like that beer.
today, tomorrow, and Friday,
Yeah.
they're going to be offering.
I'm
It's
wondering
a white
what
elephant
the-
gift, like Roula said.
Yeah.
That's an expensive white elephant gift.
By the
It
way,
is.
can you explain, sometimes I forget what white elephant gifts are. I mix it up between that and...
A white elephant, like everybody has different rules, and some people get mad about the rules. Like, that's not how we play, or that's not how we play. Overall, generally, you are bringing a gift, does not have a label on it.
Okay.
You're just going to bring like a bag or a wrapped present or something. Everybody has agreed what the dollar amount cannot exceed.
Yes.
Usually. It's like nothing more than $20, nothing more than $30, nothing more than $10.
We all agree at the beginning.
Excuse me. You put the bags all together, and the key is you don't want people to see you when you walk in with your bag. Like,
Right.
You want to try and kind of be like low profile and like put it there so they don't know it connects to you. So then everybody gets together. Okay, white elephant time, and you pick numbers. And so if Sam got number 1, she's going to pick first. And then you got number 2, Ryan, and you have a choice to either steal what Sam opened or open something new from under the tree.
That's the concept they used in the episode of The Office where Michael Scott bought an iPod.
But there's only so many. Some people have different.
You can only do, like,
Some
2
people
steals
say
and it's dead.
You can steal as much as you want.
Right.
Or
A
you
lot
can
of
only
times
do,
it's
like,
2
extra-
steals and it's dead.
Yeah.
And whoever's number 1 is usually the king because number 1 can't steal anything yet. So you're the last one to steal, and you can look at everybody's
Everything.
loot
Oh,
and be
yeah.
like, what do I really
Unless it's
want?
been stolen
Unless
twice,
it's dead.
and then you can't get it.
Yeah, unless it's dead.
no.
Some rules, it's house rules. It's like beer pong.
It
It's
is.
house rules.
Right. So, and then what's the other one? There's the white elephant game, and is there something else about presents? No.
Yeah,
That's
there is
just it.
another present.
That's the main one.
That's the main
Yeah.
one, right? Yeah, and I think that two
Secret
steals.
Santa.
Secret Santa.
That's
Correct.
it.
That's what it
That's
is.
it.
That's what it is. Secret Santa is like we all drew names and we don't tell
Yes.
each other who we
and
have.
You know, yeah.
And you're giving
and for
each other
years,
gifts.
Kev's like, guys, let's do it. We'll make gifts for each other.
Oh, that was. Oh, let me tell you something, guys.
Make
Special K, you made my gift one year, and I still have it on my shelf every single day.
You know
I
what it
see
is?
it.
No.
What was it?
Yes, it was the year that I got married. We did this, and Kevin made the gift, and it's almost like you know, like in those old school like movies and television shows when there was like a ransom note, you cut letters out from magazines and you put the words together.
Yes. Yep.
So you did that with our show logo, the Roula and Ryan Show, and it was a picture of all of us at my wedding. Y'all are all in your tuxedos, and I'm in my wedding gown.
Oh, I hate that photo.
And you made that
My
frame.
haircut's terrible.
And so it's all of us at my wedding with your custom made frame. It's on my shelf in my
I'm gonna go in there.
studio.
And say, I don't know how that broke.
And-
Or switch the photo out while she's not looking.
You were such a
No,
brat.
I don't care.
If you want to do that yourself, you can just go to Michael's or Hobby Lobby and find yourself a little frame and, throw very cheaply some things together that you've cut out. So, yeah, it's fun to make stuff for people. Like you said, it's memorable, and it doesn't
Yep.
usually cost very much.
I do like homemade gifts, things that like pull at the heartstrings, and you always have a reminder.
That was my move for girls. I would print out lyrics to a song
that meant something to you.
The song that she liked, or just you liked the song?
A place called Kinko's.
Okay.
That used to be
Now
around.
it's called FedEx Kinko's.
Yeah. And I'd go in there and they'd put it on that paper that looks like old
Parchment.
Yeah,
Fat
parchment.
bottom
Just a friend that
girl.
Bismarcky.
Put that in a frame and then give it to the girl. Oh, it's like catnip.
Oh my God.
Ridiculous, Eric.
Pain, will you return it? I say it again.
right?
What does that mean? What is
I think I used the Billy Joel song. I forget.
And then this had to be a girl that you already had started dating, or there's a girl you liked and you found out what song she liked.
Sometimes, a lot of times, I just
Maybe you had a song
this Billy
together.
Joel song I'd use.
I'm a
My girl
Barbie
brought with
girl.
me to Punta Cana.
Don't go
Wait, which
changing.
girl? Which song did you use?
Oh,
You said Jewel?
no, it was Billy Joel.
Oh, Billy Joel.
I
was
love
like,
you just the
Jewel?
way you are.
Our
just
songs
the way
are
you
sad.
are, or you're a woman. I forget which one it is.
She's always a woman. To
I can't remember. It was
me.
one of those. I'm like, oh yeah, they
You're
loved it. But it cost me just for a frame, like Kev said.
Yeah.
10 cents to
Because
print it.
now you have to go to
copy.
even Kinko's do it. You just print it from your
Yeah,
from
you
your
just get that
computer.
paper,
you
that
just-
parchment paper to make it look old.
Yeah.
You can crinkle it up maybe and then
or
iron it out.
Or it looks like it's the parchment, but it's just a regular piece of paper, and the way it prints it looks
But now you see those
you
people
could
that
like burn it.
Yeah, yeah.
on
those
the edges
necklaces
with
that
coffee.
like you find you say where you got engaged or whatever.
Oh, I've
Yeah.
seen that.
And you
That
put
showed
that
up
and
a
it
lot.
shows up on like a necklace. The
What, the
North
latitude and
34th was
longitude.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the place
It's like
we
the
first
Angelina Jolie tattoos of
met.
all her kids is the
Yeah.
latitude and longitude of where they were born.
That's like buying a star for somebody.
Oh my God, somebody did buy me a star one
It
year.
is.
I guess it still exists, right? If the person bought it for me, it's
It's still the same
theirs.
star.
Yeah.
and just gave it to everybody.
Totally.
Where is Planet Roula?
It's not even planet, it's a star. And I was living in Philly. I can't even tell you where the certificate is. And this person bought me a star.
Would you be able to spot it in the sky if you
God,
looked up?
no. God, no. Like, I know which one it is. I'm sure it was fakery, all kinds of fakery. They probably just sent some, like, I don't mean they. I mean, I think this person was duped into buying, you're going to have a star in the galaxy and we're going to name it Roula.
I think
Here's the
their heart's in the
certificate.
right place.
They probably paid $60 for it, and there is no galaxy star named after me.
That's just.
But let's pretend it
A
is.
galaxy, a star is within a galaxy.
Sure, whatever. It's all the same to
Yeah,
me.
nerd.
The
You know that?
certificate, I don't even know where it is anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Roula and Ryan Show on KRBE with what's going down in H-Town.
Okay, I talked about this a little bit the other day, but I was digging a little deeper. In 2023, Houston saw a 66% increase in jugging cases. Now, jugging is when the thieves follow the victim, often from a financial institution or maybe like a fancy shopping center or something like that, and they follow them to the person's home looking for an opportunity to strike.
Wait,
Now,
I thought jugging was the thing at the gas pump when they slide up to the next to your
I thought
car.
that was sliding.
That's like.
That's
Oh,
sliding.
sliding.
Jugging is kind
So
of-
there
Yeah,
have
okay.
been 119 million packages stolen last year across the country. So that's equivalent to 1 out of every 180 package deliveries. And especially with Christmas season, porch pirates, Americans lost $13.4 billion to package theft. And suburban customers are 50% more likely to be victimized than urban residents. This
I was
is
at
according to
Ryan.
data.
I was at a friend's house a few years ago, and they built it. And when you go up to the door, you look to the left. They have like a place you open it, this little handle, and you can put the packages, and it goes into the garage.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
smart.
So there's no leaving them out. I'm like, man, why don't more places? That's a great way to like. I don't know if you can add that to your house. at
but
all.
check
Could you
your
slide?
package.
Could you slide a kid in there? And have him go in
Oh
and
my
unlock
God,
the door?
stop. If the kid can get into that little claw machine, I bet the kid can get in there.
Yeah, because it's got to be able to fit a package, right?
Right.
That's
Yeah.
scary.
By
Kevin.
the way, if you have not entertained
Put
yourself
Santi in
with the
there?
glitter
No.
bomb versus the porch pirates, please do yourself a favor and watch Mark Rober, Rober. Just Google him on YouTube. Put him on YouTube. He constantly goes after porch pirates with the most elaborate
Good.
traps. It's amazing. He puts packages together with cameras inside. So when the porch pirate opens it in their car, whether I just bust glitter all over them or it makes a huge mess and all these things, and he can see
How
who
much does
stole the
Amazon
package.
lose a year on that on theft?
Well, they make so
They
much
make up-
money.
They
I
make
think
up.
they
They're
balance the
insured
scales.
too, Eric. I don't think they're
mistakes.
hurting right now. But
I know
once
it's
again,
amazing, like to see how much because then
Yeah.
the price probably goes to us.
Oh, yeah.
right.
They
It
pass
does
it on
trickle
to the
down.
consumer. Yeah. But just to reiterate that story, Houston saw a 66% increase. So just be aware of your surroundings when you're leaving a store. Be looking over your shoulder,
Some
make
bu-
sure nobody's following you.
Some guys that listen to our show, they're kind of they're friends. They're undercover FBI, and one's a cop.
Uh-huh.
And I hung out with them about a couple months ago, and they do that sometimes. They go to the bank, and they have the big money bag
Yeah.
that Roula talks about.
Right.
And then they have people follow them, and then when they get robbed, they're like, nope, we're undercover and stuff. So for that purpose, they go in the bank. They
So
pretend
they're
like
setting a trap.
They're setting traps for. So just letting you criminals know that out there,
They're waiting for
that
you.
person you're chasing down might be
I
a
want to see
cop.
the body cam footage of that one when the thief realizes it's a sting, and like to see their reaction, like, oh crap, because that's just my favorite.
Yeah.
Get him! Just get him! Just get him! Just get him! Special K's got a prank call coming up next.
Yeah, we're going to get them. They're calling about some final expenses. It kind of throws them off when I try to schedule my last day, though.
All right, let's hear this next on the Roula and Ryan Show.